Here's a shocking concept. What if the orbs and the plasmoids we're seeing in all these sightings are connected to the pyramids in some way? Welcome back. I'm your boy Bear Jags, and thanks for following along with my journey. Science has told us for generations that the pyramids were created by the Egyptians thousands of years ago. But what if I told you that science has been telling you a lie? Scientists and archaeologists alike for generations have been telling us that the pyramids were built by the ancient Egyptians. This seems to be a theory that only resonates around the scientific community. A lot of people believing that the pyramids definitely and most certainly were not built by the Egyptians, and they were not built to be tombs for pharaohs. What if I told you a recent discovery on March 16th, 2025 could rewrite the history of the Great Pyramids of Giza?
The most shocking discovery lies beneath the surface. Below ground level, radar tomography has identified vertical cylindrical structures extending for hundreds of meters beneath the pyramid. There are 8 of these cylindrical wells arranged in 2 parallel rows, descending to an astonishing depth of 648 meters. Even more intriguing, at the base of these structures are 2 massive cubic formations measuring approximately 80 meters in diameter. The tomographic data suggests that these are vertical wells with intricate spiral pathways.
Scientists using ground-penetrating radar discovered that there are cylinders leading far beneath the pyramids to these underground chambers. Some saying that these chambers may be the Hall of Records.
There is a rumor that there is an ancient lost Hall of Records from ancient Egypt, similar to the Library of Alexandria, containing all the secrets and knowledge of the ancient world.
But science may have a different theory for this. What if I told you that this may prove that the pyramids of Giza are a power grid, or possibly even an interdimensional beacon? Let's get into this. A lot of mystery is shrouded around the construction of the Great Pyramids. Some believe that the Egyptians have absolutely nothing to do with the construction. How could one civilization forget such a sacred technology? Some will say the Egyptians built these pyramids. I personally believe they did not construct the pyramids. And there's a lot of reasons why I say this. The proof is not in science, but it's on the walls.
The Egyptians did not build the pyramids, but rather merely re-inhabited these astonishing ruins, adapting lost technologies discovered and unraveled within. Subsequently, using the pyramids to impress and intimidate their neighbors and convince the world they built them, not only then, but all the way into the modern era.
These hieroglyphs inside the pyramids do not state that the Egyptians built the pyramids. They just paid great respect to the pyramids and to their gods and to their pharaohs. And let's look at it like this. How could you be this precise in your construction? How could someone build something with such an engineering capability and let the 3rd grade art class come in and paint the walls? Why would you not emphasize on the creation of the pyramids? We've also known that the pyramids were accessed at the very tip of the Giza pyramid, at the dome of it, right at the very top of it. And there's still no homage, there's still no shout out, there's still, hey, thanks Ahmud for building this and designing this. Wrong. There's nothing. There's just one little hieroglyph up there that pays homage to the pharaoh at that time, saying, hey, thanks for letting us come up here there's nothing up here. And now with this recent breakthrough on March 16th, science is going to be rewriting the pyramids. They're going to finally have to accept that they are a power grid and not a great burial tomb. The pharaohs at the time were paying homage and paying respect to the interstellar beings that used the pyramids for what they were originally intended to be used for. And that is to bend time and space. The pyramid, in my opinion, at one time was an interstellar communication device. It was used for traveling and communicating between planets.
Did you know the pyramids might not just be ancient tombs, but alien communication hubs? Scientists have discovered that the Great Pyramid of Giza can focus electromagnetic energy inside its chambers. This means it could have been used to send or receive signals.
I could see how it's almost plausible at one time we had an interstellar relationship with an intelligent life form other than our own, possibly just like us. The cosmos are aligned perfectly with these pyramids, and maybe that is for a reason. I don't think this is just by chance. This must be a way to communicate.
The coincidence with pyramids aligned with Orion's belt and other significant constellational positions, claimed by them as connected respectively.
The Egyptians stumbled upon the pyramids and couldn't believe their eyes. It seems very unfair that this much engineering would go into a burial site. I could only imagine the true purpose for the pyramids. But let's assume that at one time it worked in a harmonic frequency, resonating throughout the cosmos. Without science influence in any way, we can see the significance of what these pyramids are, just due to the construction of them. So why would it not be plausible to assume it was used for interstellar communication? Possible interplanetary species communicating with each other through a portal or through a beacon. Somehow I believe this all lines up. And you may ask why. You can see in nature, things work in perfect harmony. And how could we not say it's possible? What would you think if I said there may have been an interplanetary war or a disagreement that caused the shutdown of the pyramids? A war that was designed to destroy the functionality of the pyramids. Something happened, but we are not necessarily on the cusp of finding out. Maybe science is hiding it from us and has not exposed the truth, but maybe it's right in front of our faces. When we look and we see on hieroglyphs of these beings that seem to be half human, half animal, godlike, almost mystical. Why would they put these hieroglyphs on these walls of these beings? Knowing that they have limited space and the time and effort it takes to carve these into these walls. This is why I personally believe the pharaohs were placed there, because they personally believed that something was coming back with a technology that could resurrect them and rebirth them and possibly put them back into power. And let's rewind the clock for a minute and imagine being a pharaoh. Imagine seeing this massive structure that you know your weak-handed people and followers can never create. So you create a story to lead them to believe that you have found this spot because you're chosen. It's a reason. It all happened for a purpose. Now, your people and followers thinking something's going to come back. Eventually, they are going to pay homage to you. They're going to put you inside that. You're going to be resurrected and you regain power and the world's going to be yours. That's what I'm thinking happened. Let's be realistic. Nobody spent all this time building these structures for a tomb. It's a waste of our time to think this. And let's back that up with some logic. You don't forget construction, you progress. How could you be so dumbed down? This is one of the reasons why I believe, personally, the Egyptians had nothing to do with the construction of these pyramids. Now, let's be logical. Why would you build a massive structure of such magnitude and complexity, and during the process, allow your people to live in tents and not build housing? And what would you build the housing out of, you may ask? Possibly remnants of the stones you're not using on the pyramid. You're telling me you'd have your slaves or followers haul all that broken stone away and allow them to continue to live in tents through sandstorms, through rain, through drought? You would see complex structures and housing. This is why I know they did not build the pyramids. It's plain and simple. You can't deny it. I have not been to Egypt, but I've been told if you go to Egypt now, the construction there is shoddy. The city is completely and totally built rickety. There's nothing in code. You can build it, build it. There's no way possible that these people are responsible for building the pyramids. What if the pyramids were actually used for interdimensional communications, trading, technology, and information? Let's just assume that's what they were used for. Maybe it is safe to assume that someone rose to power, someone's ego, or someone's influence and ideology created a conflict, causing a war. And this war may be the reason the pyramid's true purpose was stopped. And just like any race that we've seen throughout history, we cannot not meddle with anything. We could see a beautiful tree and there's someone who wants to chop it down. We could see an exotic animal and there's somebody that wants to kill it. Here's a shocking concept. What if the orbs and the plasmoids we're seeing in all these sightings are connected to the pyramids in some way? What if at one time we were sending things back and forth through the cosmos, and when we had that conflict, we had remnants left behind? We had technology left here that was planned on being destroyed. And what if that technology was hidden safely and now is reappearing? Another thing that is eerily similar to the cosmos is the formation we are seeing in the skies when we see these orbs. What if these orbs and plasmoids we're seeing are those entities that were left behind? Are they not eerily similar to constellations we see in the sky? Are we witnessing a communication or an attempt at a communication that we're overlooking? I'm starting to feel that the technology inside these pyramids is about to be discovered. And once we unleash the power behind the pyramids, we're fully going to understand that we are not alone. We will be able to interact and possibly bend time and space. The pyramids may be a beacon that help align the cosmos to our planet, that give us the infinite power and wisdom of our universe. So as we go through our day-to-day lives, wondering what the pyramids are ultimately used for and what their real purpose is, maybe this is one step closer to finding the truth. Now knowing that there is pylons that run beneath it to a big, massive open void, we cannot overlook these questions and these theories. I am convinced we're going to find the truth. And I also wonder sometimes, did the original archaeologist who entered the pyramids find a technology or a device that led us to the path we are on to this very day? Did they find something that unleashed us with our technological advancements? We all can see the progression we have made in such a short time. There has to be an answer or an explanation for this. Are they the reason we are so technologically advanced? Together, we will speculate to find the truth and turn stones over and dive down rabbit holes of curiosity, searching for answers and looking for the truth. And I will find the truth. I'm your boy Bear Jags. Thanks for following along with my journey. Remember to hit the like or subscribe button for more exciting content just like this. And until the next one, peace out.